Hi students, so today we are going to discuss the subject of transportation engineering and subject code 18C305 third semester civil engineering students. Unit 6, chapter 6, introduction to permanent way in railways. And today's topic is ballast definition, functions, characteristics of good ballast. Objectives: on completion of this period, you would be able to state definition of ballast, functions of ballast, and characteristics of good ballast. Recap: in the previous class, we have discussed about different rail fastenings, coning of wheels. So, what is ballast? Definition: broken stone or any other suitable material placed below and around the sleepers is known as ballast. So this is ballast definition. So you can see here broken stone, that means aggregates which are in angular shape or any shape, so which is for suitable materials for placing of below and around the sleepers is known as ballast. Okay. So section of ballast. This is the ballast you can see. In the ground area you can see these are all ballast materials. These are all ballast materials which are located bottom of the sleepers on the ground level. So this is a gauge, inner rails. You can see here given the dimensions what are the gauges. So 3.3528 for the broad gauge and 2.296 for the meter gauge and 1.8268 for the narrow gauge. So these are the gauges which are located for the sleepers. All dimensions in meters. So what are the functions of ballast? To provide a hard and level bed to support the sleepers and to hold the sleepers in position. To transmit and distribute of load over a large area from sleepers to the formation. So these are the functions of ballast. So they will be providing the very hard and level bed and they will be holding the sleepers in a good position. Okay, proper bonding and grip will be there and they will be transmitting the distributing the load over a large area from sleepers to the formation. And to provide an easy means of adjusting track levels. So with this we can adjust the railway tracks in between them and to provide elasticity to the track, to protect the surface of the formation. So these stones will act as these are the ballast material used for the ground surface also protection also. And to drain away the rainwater and prevent its percolation into the formation. So one of the point is the rainwater will be not stored in this ballast and to prevent the growth of vegetation over the formation and to prevent the disturbance to track levels due to heaving of formation. So what are the characteristics of good ballast? So characteristics of good ballast are strength. It should have sufficient strength to resist crushing under heavy loads of moving trains. And durability. It should be sufficiently durable to resist the abrasion and weathering action. And hardness. So it should have sufficient hardness to resist abrasion. So these three things minimum it should have. The strength should be compulsory. The ballast should be able to have to bear the heavy loads and they should not be crushed by the heavy loads of trains or the track. Okay. So while moving trains also they should bear the loads. And the durability should be sufficiently, they should be compulsory, motivate to the all weathers just like in summer and winter and rainy season for the weathering reactions. And hardness of the material should be very good and very hard and toughness in the to resist the abrasion. Stability. It should have angular shape and rough surface so that it may give lateral and longitudinal stability to the sleepers and prevent their movements against creep and vibrations. Okay. And drainability. it should have sufficient voids to drain off rainwater. Availability, it should be available nearby vicinity of our economic. So this is and the material should have the stability, and it should be in an angular shape or in an irregular shape, okay, for with rough surface, for the lateral movement and long stability for the bonding of slippers, and then prevention of their movements in the creep and vibrations, okay. When the vibration and the creep occurs, the material should be in proper bonding and in the good grip. And drainability, the water should be don't and it should be moved from the voids and the rain of the rainwater. And availability will be, materials should be available in local, okay, by nearby places. And next one, economy, it should be economical. Whatever the ballast material we are using, it should be available cheap and very easily. Workability, it should have good workability so that it can be easily laid and packed on formation stones, not flaky. Okay, the workability of the materials which are packed on not flaky materials. Okay, so we have to can be easily laid and packed on formation stone. And chemical effect, it should not have any chemical effect on sleepers or on lanes. So the chemical affecting ballast materials also not used in railway tracks. So it should be free from flaws and everything, and the salt particles also, and the papers, vegetation. Okay, so that's why this ballast material is used. So without this ballast material, there will be no laying of railway lines. Okay, so this is a good bonding strength, and it acts as a support for the railway tracks. Summary, today's we have discussed definition and functions of ballast, characteristics of good ballast, and examination questions are write any 4 functions of ballast and write any 6 characteristics of good ballast. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.